We're trying to get further down the creek to see if there's any more promising water, so we got to get through this log jam at the end of the lake here. So Jeremy's gonna fall off the log and make a great YouTube video.
I'm gonna sit down and watch the show.
Can you swim, Jer?
No.
I should let him concentrate, or we should not let him concentrate.
We should shake the log.
We should shake the log.
Yeah.
Don't do that one.
Yeah, no, that one's good. That one's fine, Jer.
That's the log roller for later. Yep.
What just went overboard?
I think it just scraped.
Well, glad I could entertain you guys.
He's gonna flip now.
See you later.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Both of the paddles, right? Ah!
Both of them. Oh, trout tickling.
It was as big as any of the trout we caught.
No.
Oh yeah. It's in like a few feet of water.
Trout tickle them.
Trout tickle.
Come on, Jer. You got the waders on too. You're all set.
I wonder where he went.
I'm keeping that cast in.
It's pretty shallow for quite a ways.
Yeah. Nice little native brookie from the creek.
Wasn't a trout anyway.
No?
No.
We just found a spot where every trout fisherman dreams about. Oh, and the other lake is here too. That's not far at all. But look at this. Look at this pool in a remote area after a nice run like that is gonna be chocked full of fish. Absolutely chocked full of fish.
One hit, 2 hits, and a fish.
There's a keeper! Show me.
That's a nice fish.
Show me. How big? 10? Oh no!
I'd say 9, 10.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to put it in my pocket so it doesn't go back to the creek.
That's a great fish for a creek. 10-inch. See if we can get a couple more for dinner. Hold it up. 8?
Well, like 7-inch, 8-inch, something like that. Keep it.
So after a little bit of bushwhacking, we actually made it to another pond way off in the distance. And if we had planned for it, we could have probably spent the day at this other section, but we'd have to portage through the woods because there's no way to get through that little section there without a whole lot of cutting. So we'll have to go check this out. Maybe for a future trip we can make it to Puddle Lake number 2. So that's a bivalve, a clam. I just found them down there, right in the water. You can see they're right down in here. Piles of them. You can see the foot just closed up. You got to boil them. Once you boil them, they'll open up and you're all set to go. But bivalves are edible and easier to catch than trout once you find them. But they're littered all on this edge here. Whole pile of them. Freshwater clams or bivalves are edible, but not a first choice of food as their flavor cannot be guaranteed. Since they are filter feeders, how they taste is primarily due to the water in which they are found. Clams tend to pick up pollutants, toxins, and other substances from the water. Freshwater clams can also live for years, even decades, and can therefore bioaccumulate toxins. The Ontario Guide to Eating Sport Fish, produced by our Ministry of Natural Resources, does not recommend eating freshwater clams. They say that while they are usually low in chemical contaminants, they may harbor harmful bacteria and other pathogens. For this reason, they must be fully and carefully cooked so as to avoid food poisoning. Freshwater clams are also on the decline all over the world from pollution, habitat destruction, and declining fish species, which serve as hosts for the larvae. Thus, they should be harvested with care. Cattails are one of nature's best survival plants. Nearly the entire plant can be used, from the roots right up through their shoots. If you time it just right, you can collect the yellow pollen by shaking it off into a bag or other container. This can be used as flour in baking. It makes excellent pancakes when mixed with other flour. The roots store most of the energy in spring and winter, and this can be pounded and leached into water and then dried, or water poured off and turned into flour for baking and cooking. Roots can also be dried and then pounded into water or roasted over a fire. When possible, the fiber should be removed or separated to avoid stomach upset. The stems are rich in starches and produce more per area than almost any other, even when compared to rice and potatoes. In spring, the bases of fresh shoots can be consumed raw, but care should be exerted as they may pick up parasites found in the water itself. The dried heads found in the fall and throughout the winter make great tinder, and brown stalks can even be used in friction fire as a spindle. Cordage can also be made from cattails. Cattail are easy to identify, but younger plants can be misidentified with 3 other toxic varieties. Look for oval-shaped bases. They should not be flat. The taste should be mild and with little aroma. Cattails make a great wild edible.
we got to Puddle Lake number 2. And I took off my waders because I was sweaty, and my socks, my backpack, and my shirt, and that's as much of you as I'm going to show. And I climbed up there, and from up there, looking down here, this turtle was amazing. Because this whole bay is super shallow, and you could just see this turtle. He's basically walking, he's not swimming. He's walking on this mud and just moving along slow and leaving a big dust trail in his path. Though I didn't get all the way to the top because I saw that turtle and I wanted to run back down. For whatever reason, I left my camera down here, but everything that I can see from up on that rock is shallow, which is does not bode very well for trophy unfished brook trout. Probably all you can hear is the wind.
It's a little bit mushy in there.
Tastes like something buying a fancy shop.
Does it? So this is what? How many days? 1 day. Yesterday. 2 days. 2 days preserved. It's a little bit moist on the inside, so it's kind of like what do you say? No? Sushi? Like sushi?
Yeah.
It's got like kind of a mushy texture. The outside is really hard, but the inside's mushy.
Even though that outside skin is hard though, like it's still chewable.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like it's not like you just peel it off and throw it away. It's weird.
So we've come to the conclusion that we maybe should have butterflied the trout just to have it more exposed. It's probably fine. It seems like it's more cooked than smoked. So when you do that, maybe you want to debone it. This is something that we didn't do. We just kind of left it hang. But you can pull the backbone all the way out and open it up, which will expose more of the meat to the smoke. So keep that in mind if you do decide to try it. I just threw it back on just now, just on the rack to finish it off. So if nothing else, at least we preserved it without a refrigerator for 2 days. So just the smoke keeping the bacteria off the fish and the blowflies off of it too. So you in my picture? What are you eating back there? You better be eating fish or something. Yeah, yep. You are. He is eating it. Oh. There you go. It didn't spoil, and then you can just finish it off like that. If you mess it up, it's still not wasted. And we're still eating the whole thing anyway. You want to show me the catch of the day?
Catch of the day. The biggest perch in the lake.
The biggest, dirtiest perch. That is a big, dirty perch.
Yeah. Probably looks big when it's way out in front of me, eh? But
oh yeah, you have to hold it way out.
It's a big perch for this little lake, anyway. Do I look really happy about it?
No,
I wish it was a trout.
It's a bad lake or bad fish for this lake.
Yeah.
Because they don't belong here.
Yeah. A couple of trout.
So here's a glimpse of our productivity for today and yesterday. We've got perch, we have some brook trout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have some bivalves. Bivalves over there. And then we've got some small perch over here. So we've got quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we could get an unlimited amount of bivalves, as we found a treasure trove in that shallow bay. And we have our ready-made cooler over here, which cools boiled down water, and it's a good sink for washing up in. So all in all, pretty good. Chaos.
We traded jobs, I guess, eh?
Totally chaotic. We got perch, brook trout, clams and mussels on the boil. We also got one just popped open right there.
No mussels.
No, clams. They're not mussels. That's how new I am to clams. Look at that. You got a light on there, Jerry?
Yeah. Jason's got the brighter light.
That's okay. That works. Lots of light.
Yeah.
Nice. And brookies are in the tin foil. Want to do another mussel? We can show how to do it.
Sure.
Or clam. I'm gonna get fired soon from narration. One up here. I have gloves. Where are they? There, Jerry.
Well, this one's already open.
So yeah, we
handy
just
is that?
put it by the flame. Or you got your light there?
Oh yeah.
Can't see. There we go. So that one opened by itself. So there's usually an attachment point.
It's the adductor muscle. You can see this. The adductor muscle.
Can you show it to the camera?
I think it was right there.
Yeah, that little the round circle. So you got to get your. If it doesn't open up, you got to get your knife in there, and cut it with your knife once it opens a little bit. And there's one at the front and the back, or just the one.
Just one side.
Just the one side.
And
so
then
there
the
you
foot
go.
goes out the other side, I think.
And then once that's open up, then we can fry it, right? Scoop it out and fry it.
Yeah. So here's the. This is the gill.
So you don't eat the gill part.
This is the foot.
Right.
These are the. I forget what you call them, the labia or the lamellae or.
So they're hermaphroditic. Or no?
I can't remember.
So that's a female then?
No, because it's got it's just like the two folds on the side.
So you call it a labia?
Yeah, or it might be part of the mantle, right? Like the mantle secretes the chemicals that make up the hard shell. So this might be the edge of the mantle.
And of all the things we collected today, this was the easiest?
Yeah,
by
for
far.
sure.
Then we could make a living off of eating just this, because there's literally piles of them in that bay here.
Until we ate them all.
Until we ate them all, which apparently is possible to do.
Yeah, there are lots of endemic species and extinct and endangered ones down south.
Do you think the boiled ones would have opened like that?
Yep, I think so. So they're actually, the whole pieces of them are falling right out of their shell. They're just floating around loose in here.
So that was the easier way to do it.
Then rather than steaming it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and see how these guys are all cooked and shriveled up already?
Yeah.
These ones here are still pretty raw. So they died, and like the muscle relaxed, so they were partly open.
Right.
These guys here are...
You can almost probably eat them, because that came to a boil, so you could probably eat them, but we're going to fry them a little bit and give them some flavor.
Well, with an ocean one, you would eat the whole thing, right? Jason said something about taking out just parts of them, but I don't know. Now it's going to look like an otter's midden heap here.
Yeah, bits and pieces everywhere.
Or raccoons.
So I'll have to check back in with a report on how they taste.
Yep.
Jason said they probably tasted like mud. So
they came from a nice clean part of the creek though.
All right. So we got what? Butter and garlic in there.
Yep.
Everyone's gonna go at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
1,
Right.
2, 3, go.
Hot.
Hot.
Chewy.
Good.
Woody.
Ready. Really good.
Did anybody get any sand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jared, did you get sand? I
Little
didn't get any. So I win.
Jackass.
It does taste good.
Well, it's in butter and garlic. Of course it's going to taste good.
Kind of bland.
By the way, I'm eating other garlic.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, they're okay. There is some grit. I'm sure there's a way around that, but I don't even mind. It's not much grit.
People say put them in a bucket of clean water and they'll purge.
Oh,
We could have probably dropped these guys in a bucket of spring water.
these are fine. These are totally fine.
I can eat these again.
Oh,
That's what we say now when we're not puking our guts out. Maybe we'll feel differently in the morning.
wow. It's gonna be a long walk out if that's gonna happen. Should we go in the lake and get some more?
Am I in the picture?
Yep.
But I'm probably dark, no?
Nope, they're all fire lit. I'll hold the camera for you.
So maybe these are good because we got them from a cold running stream from this system. But some people said they taste like mud, right? Or you said they tasted
I
like
taste
mud.
that. I said that. Yeah.
These are good.
I don't find it this time.
I would eat these again.
Yep.
A little bit of grit's good for you anyway, right? Cleans your teeth and your guts.
Oh, these are good. One left. So we should have been eating these every day.
Maybe.
Should have left the damn trout alone.
All right. Round number 2. Dig in. Eating large.
This one's really white fleshed out.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that usually means that they eat more minnows than bugs, and
Yep.
it happens a lot once they start getting bigger.
Yeah, I've noticed that. The younger ones have pinker. Okay. How scared does that look? If you were a worm, would you be scared if that came at you?
Is he talking about the fish or is he talking about him?
Me too. You should be scared because I eat lots of trout. It's all opposite. Here we go. Let me use the viewfinder.